Wareham Charter Review Committee, June 11, 2009. The following members were in attendance: Alan Slavin, Chairman; Mary Ann Silva, Clerk; Lee Carmody, Edward Pasewicz, John Houghton, Len Gay, Mick Jones, and Finance Committee Liaison Donna Brunk. Arriving a few minutes later was David Smith and Brenda Ekstrom, Board of Selectmen Liaison. 1. Review minutes of prior meetings. The meeting was called to order by Alan Slavin, Chairman, at 6:05 p.m. The Chairman called the roll and stated that all were present, except for David Smith and Brenda Ekstrom. The Chairman asked all if they had copies of the minutes from 2 weeks before, May 14, 2009. The Chairman asked if there were any changes or corrections, and hearing none, he called for the motion. Jack made a motion to accept the minutes from May 14, 2009. Seconded by Ed and Mick, and Alan called for the vote. It was recorded as 5-0-2. Alan then distributed the agenda to all present. 2. Discussion on Charter Information, A. Kopelman and Page Report. The members decided and discussed the complexity in assessing what form of government would better serve the community of Wareham. Alan asked all members to comment on what they had read and asked us how we wanted to proceed. At that point, each member stated their findings regarding the several forms of government. It was discussed that perhaps it should be divided into subsets, in order to best compare the different setups. It was stated that perhaps we could determine the best of the examples given, and create a hybrid for the town of Wareham. The discussion focused on taking the best of the forms of government, and working on making it more functional for the citizens of Wareham. It was stated that it would be beneficial to catalog the pros and cons of the different types of government and discussing it. The board then shared their views and choice for a possible change in the current form of government. B. General Laws, Massachusetts Chapter 43. Ed reported that he had reviewed Chapter 43. And in comparison to what we received from Kopelman and Page, there are more scenarios and very subtle differences to each form of government. He stated that with the various forms and information regarding each one, he stated that one would have to spend a good amount of time absorbing it all. C. Types of governments. Government by mayor and city council elected at large. Government by mayor and city council elected by district and at large. Commission form of government: mayor, city council and city manager. Government by city council, including a mayor elected from its number. City manager with all elected bodies elected at large but apportionate representation. Government by mayor and council who are elected by wards and at large, and nominated at party primaries. 3. Committee, to decide on course of action. The members debated several of the issues for more than 40 minutes. Alan stated that he felt we should narrow it down, and chose a course of action. We would then be able to assign members to research their respective city governments. Jack made a motion to select Form B. The motion was moved by Ed, and seconded by Mick. Alan called for the vote, and it was recorded as unanimous. 4. Any old business. Alan stated that perhaps we should adhere to a summer schedule. The body discussed and stated that we should meet on June 25, and make the decision then. 5. Adjourn meeting. A motion was made by Ed to adjourn, moved by Mick, and seconded by Jack, to adjourn at 7:15 p.m. Alan called the vote, and it was recorded as unanimous. 6. Next meeting, June 25, 2008, 6 to 8 p.m. Respectfully submitted, Mary Ann Silva, Clerk.